What's going on, everybody? 5 minutes till kickoff. It's your boy JT, and we're here for the South Stand live. Let's just get the boys in here. Let's get some good vibes going before Leeds absolutely slap Sunderland. Come on, boys. I've got a good feeling about today. In fact, I've got a great feeling about today. Just waiting for my Sky to hurry up and load so I can look at the boys on the screen. But while we do wait for that very patiently, early boy Maximilian, my man, how are you? How are you feeling today? How are you feeling? Well, I might be early, but I might not be if this Sky doesn't hurry up and join the network. I might not even be able to see the game. This is very close for comfort. How are you doing today, man? How's your life? How's your life looking? Chilling? Cooking? There's a problem joining your network. No, this is not the first time setting up my box. Yes, I have changed my broadband router. Once your network has reset, you will then reconnecting this box. Make sure you've connected your Sky box before continuing. Okay. Resetting your network connection. This may take a couple of minutes. No, not a couple of minutes. I don't have a couple of minutes to spare. I've only got 5 minutes before Leeds absolutely clamp them. Not bad. How are you? I'm convinced this will be a draw. No way. Not a snowball's chance in hell, mate. We cannot afford to have a draw. We can't afford to drop more points. We have to keep on them. Keep on the horse and keep it riding. As I wait for things to happen. To get started, press this on your remote control. I will press that. To connect via Wi-Fi or connect Ethernet. Now go to your nearest connected Sky product and hold that until it flashes. Oh my days. I have to go and hold something. 1 second, I have to go to my other box. I'm not leaving you. I'm just going to my other Sky box so I can link it up to the one in my room. Give me literally 10 seconds, mate. Give me 10 seconds. Okay, we're back. I've done that. Okay. Obtaining IP address. Oh, hang on a second. I'm getting hacked. Getting hacked by Sky. What's going on? I'm joking. I'm not getting hacked. I'm getting hacked at all. Although, if you do want people to not find your IP address, then check out Surfshark. Link is not in the description because they're not paying me. Sky seems to be less reliable than my dodgy stream. No, it should be. It's because we changed the internet in the house. Once I get the Ethernet cable sorted, this internet should actually be pretty crispy. Unfortunately, right now I haven't. But we changed over to Virgin now because they're just better in the area. You know, they're better. Love BT. Got a lot of love for BT. My dad used to work there, you know, for a very long time. And in fact, we used them for a very long time. But, you know, in the area needs must, and you have to change over, but that has completely reset my Sky. But now it's connecting to the Sky Q box within time. Watford 1-0 Ipswich. Oh, would you believe it? That's what I'm talking about, boy. That is what I'm talking about. Okay, Leeds versus Sunderland. All right, let's watch this, mate. Let's watch this. Loading, please try again in a few minutes. Oh, it's getting tight. It's getting tight, boys. Come on, Watford, man. A up, JT. Who's at left back? It is Jed Spence starting at left back. Obviously, Sam Byram still out injured. It's believed to be for up until the international break. Oh, sorry, the end of 2023, not international break. As things stand, though, Watford have just scored. It is Yazer Asprilla who scored the goal against Ipswich to take them 1-0 up. As Leeds get ready to walk out, let me get off Sky Sports. Whoa, that's Sky Sports Premier League. Leeds are not on Sky Sports Premier League. But what we are is Sky Sports main event. Let's get that cooking, mate, because we are the main event today. 4-0 Leeds is my prediction. Yeah, what do you guys? Let's hear your scores on the doors, boys. What are your thoughts today? What are your thoughts and feelings? And hopefully that Watford result stays the same. A lot of people have been saying, I think Watford will do them. I was saying, mate, Watford the cheeks. I'm not 100% sure on it. But they have taken the lead. Hopefully they can keep that up. And hopefully Leeds can capitalise and win the damn game as they zoom in on Sniffer Clark, who has been very, very good for Sunderland this year. He's been, I wouldn't say in form, although he has been hitting a good vein of form, but very much so improved, especially over his runs at Tottenham, QPR, and likes. But is he going to do anything today? Oh, hell no, because he is not half the player that Chris Sauceville is. Look at that, 8 goals in his last 11 championship appearances, 4 away from home for the Dutchman. As he sits there, spotting the boys. Little handshake, tap of the stomach for Archie Gray. And the boys are ready. 4-0 Leeds is my prediction. If I'm going to be honest with you, my prediction is a cheeky 3-0 Leeds United. I think we'll keep it... Oh, that's a bit of a curse word. Every time I say that, we end up bottling something. But I'm going to go 3-0. I'm going to go 3-0, mate. That is what I am going to cook with. Woo! What are you guys saying, mate? What are your guys' thoughts and feelings as we get ready to kick off? I am going to sync the timer up there. So if you do want to watch along with me, then please just sync your time to the timer up there. As they get ready to kick off, it is Sunderland with the kickoff. 1, 2, 3. They're ready to go, ready to rumble. And it's live. As we sync that time up. And we are on Sky Sports Main Event, not Red Button today, which means we will get replays, so I will have a bit of a better view of when we score or something happens, you know, unlike Sky Sports Red Button, where you only get the one shot of it. And the time is synced up pretty much perfectly, so we're good to go, mate. Chris Howarth, nice to see you, mate. Nice to see you. Maximilian, Will Joyce. All the boys are here nice and early, ready to rumble, mate. Ready to rumble in the jungle as Joel Perreault slaps the ball down, gives it to Somerville. Somerville driving inside. He's fouled, is he? No, they've given it as a clean challenge. That challenge was as clean as a toilet full of skid marks, if you ask me, but there you go. Hey-ho, as we hit 3 holes. Yeah, damn likes. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you're looking from, but I know you 3 Source Demons. Are absolute living legends, so it's good to see you, boys. I am here nice and early as well. Well, I was here nice and early ago, which is good because, unfortunately, I don't believe I'm going to be able to be with you guys on Saturday because Leeds obviously playing Coventry 3 o'clock, but I do have a Christmas dinner there. My parents are going away for Christmas, so we're having an early makeshift Christmas dinner with the whole family before everyone goes away, and that is going to be this Saturday. So, obviously, you know, I don't think I'll be able to stream, unfortunately. I'd love to, but as it stands, probably not. But as it stands, anyway, all that matters is Leeds getting the points as Watford still lead Ipswich. We're playing it around the back. I wouldn't say cautiously, but, you know, we're not looking to take too many risks early doors. Dan James out to Archie Gray. Obviously, Leeds have conceded a lot of early goals this month. Hasn't been good for Leeds defensively in the opening stages of games. But today, we're looking calm. We look composed. Jed Spence now, first real run of the ball he's had. Plays it to Somerville. Carries on his run. He's occupying Somerville's space, though. Somerville's still going. That's a foul, ref. Thank you very much. That is a disgraceful foul. Somerville and Jed Spence just getting under each other's feet there. See, this is the thing Jed Spence likes to do. He likes to play the 1-2, give and go, run down the line. But he thought Somerville was losing out, so he came in to take the ball off him. But Somerville, mate, he's hungry. Once he gets a sight of that channel, he is running down it, and he is rapid. Which is why I think Jed Spence would probably work better next to maybe a Wilfred Gnonto on the other wing. Just because Gnonto likes to cut inside a bit more, which will allow Jed Spence to go out wide on the right and offer more of an option. But we'll see how that goes throughout the game. But so far, you know, so good. I like the little spark of energy from Jed Spence there. And hopefully he's not spent by the end of the game. Am I right? Big free kick for Somerville here, though. 3rd minute of the game. Go on. Wrap it, top bins, my son. Oh! What a save. Gordon Banks-esque. He's absolutely curled that. I thought he was going to go top left, but he's gone top right. And it is beautifully placed. It's a cracking save from Patterson. Wow. What a whip, mate. What a whip. Got more bloody curve than Kim K's back on that one. More dip than a packet of salsa. Go on, my son. Kamara. Outside of the box. What? You giving them a foul? Oh, that is ridiculous, ref. You got to be yanking my Johnson. That's never a foul, mate. Never a foul. Criminal decision. Absolutely criminal, mate. Criminal mastermind. It's another game also Leeds are going to with another empty stadium. Interesting, mate. Well, not empty, obviously, but a lot of empty seats. And this is meant to be Sunderland, yeah? They're meant to be big dogs. Well, not obviously, they're not a huge club. They're not like a Leeds. But, you know, they're meant to be a decently big, you know, average Premier League club. But they can't even sell out. It looks like half their stadium's empty. And again, you're playing Leeds United. You know, this isn't a game against Rotherham or QPR. This is Leeds. This is the big dogs. You should be packing out your stadium. You know, it's one of the biggest games they have all year. But hey ho, you know, midweek, 8 o'clock. Maybe that's got something to do with it. Strike plays it out. Gives it to Joe Rodon. And I am aware of the irony. You know, I'm not at the game, but I'm criticising another club for having empty seats. But you know what? It is pretty hard to get Leeds tickets as well. Because we do sell out week in, week out. Go on, Rodon. Give it out to Melier. JT, Evan from Devon, my man. How are ya? How's things popping down south? I'm also down south, but you know, down south. In Devon. How's everything going, man? Life good? What are your thoughts on this game, mate? Who do you think is going to come out on top? Antonio, I've got a sneaky suspicion myself, yeah, that Ethan Ampadu might just get himself on the score sheet today. Hey, listen, you can come back to this 5 minute 31 on the clock. You can call me a lie. You can call me crazy. Maybe you can even slag me off for getting it wrong. But I got a sneaking suspicion. I could just feel it, man. I could just feel a goal coming from Ethan Ampadu today. I could feel it. 3-1 Leeds. I like it. You don't think we're going to keep a clean sheet today? I cannot blame you for thinking that, you know. Leeds are, you know, not the best at keeping them. We usually spill quite a lot of stuff on our beds, shall we say. A lot of crumbs. Oh, referee! Oh, he's just blocked our ball, mate. Ampadu brace first half. That'd be ridiculous, mate. That'd be ridiculous. Oh, probably first before we concede, you mean. That'd be crazy, mate. Here is Amps. Out to Strike. Out to Spencey boy. Oh, lovely Spence. Through the legs and he's still driving down the wing. Finds Jorginho Rutter. Rutter still going. Can he cut it back? Yes, he can. Oh, inches from Perot. That's what I'm talking about. From Jed Spence. That is the money right there. Look at that. Through the legs. Carries on the run. This could be the acquisition that Leeds have been missing. Oh, that ball from Rutter, inches away from finding Perot there. He needs to just cut it back a little bit more. Then James second. So you think Ampadu's going to get the brace, then James to make it 3-1 or 3-0 at the time. I like it. Go on, Strike. Play it up, mate. I'm liking the look of Jed Spence so far. A couple of moments, he's just shown a bit of electricity down that wing there. Oh. And in a cost of living crisis that we're in, a bit of free electricity is always going to be kindly appreciated by Leeds United fans. Oh, he's gone backwards there though, as Jed boy, Perot and Rutter. I mean, I think it's a safe shout to say Rutter might get himself in the goal scoring sheet. Oh, that's an interesting stat. Most goals scored within the first 1 to 15 minutes, or the first 15 minutes, is Leeds with 8, shortly followed by Southampton with 7. Interessante. Muy interesante. So it seems like Leicester are the best late goal scorers in the league currently, and Leeds are the best early. So you know what? Let's get another early goal. Early doors, mate. Rutter, maybe. Hopefully. You know, it'd be good to see himself get himself back in the score sheet. A lot of people have been critical of him for the past few weeks. Not that, you know, they're saying he's playing bad, but compared to his standards, you know, maybe he's having, you know, a little bit of a dip in form. But, you know, I still think he's putting in a good shift. And as I said, mate, he's best coming from deep. He doesn't have someone in front of him, which I think could be a little bit of a hindrance from his game. You know, sometimes even when we took players off and put him out on the wing, mate, he was different gravy. Different gravy. Satisfaction. 9 minutes on the clock. Leeds still drawing 0-0. Hopefully, I believe it is still 1-0 to Watford. Not 100% sure on that one, though. Let me just check in a second. Deferring gravy. Deferring gravy. What does that mean? What does that mean, son? Oh, did they actually? Oh, bollocks, mate. Did Ipswich just score? Ah, fucking hell, mate. Typical Italian football. Rip driller, mate. That's why I just need to stop cursing things with stupid things like that, mate. It's like the old curse when I used to look at the scoreboard in the middle of the game, especially last season. That's not a foul, ref! Bloody hell, Kamara's arse is showing. Flipping heck, mate. Your shorts are a bit high up there, son. Oh, bloody typical Italian football, mate. Typical. Go on, Kamara. No, not like that, my son. Not like that. Oh, well, if Ipswich have equalised, that makes it even more important that Leeds get a lead now, just to make things a little bit more comfortable. We cannot afford to drop points, especially if other sides are getting points. We can't afford to let that gap get any bigger. It's getting into near abouts the halfway point of the season. We can't allow to let that gap get bigger. I'm sad. I want Leeds to go up. Also, I'm wearing a Leeds kit. Who do you support? Oh wait, who do you support then? Who do you support? Leeds like a second team or something? Oh, go on, Rutter. Oh, unlucky, son. Unlucky, my son. Who do you support, mate? Oh, you do support Leeds. Oh, right, yeah. I thought so. Blackburn currently drawing 0-0 with Bristol City. Huddersfield 0-1. Preston, Rotherham 0-0 with West Brom. Stoke drawing with Swansea 0-0. And Watford drawing 1-1 with Ipswich. Plus bad form Exeter. Bad form Exeter. You like Exeter as well? Used to be one of my old FIFA names, am I right? Exeter Gently. Oh, bloody hell. Classic. My stomach is rumbling. I don't want to eat because, you know, got to be professional and all that jazz, am I right? Joking. Nothing more professional than a mouthful of food. Don't let him score from this corner. Roden, nice header out. Jed Spence. Oh, my days. What is going on here? What is that? That is a calamitous piece of defending, mate. Absolutely calamitous, my man. Well, I do have a little bit of pasta here. A little bit of pasta and salami or pepperoni, I think. You know. Does look pretty tempting. Pretty tempting. Eat it then. Jack Clark will not hurt us, Maximilian, mate. What is this? What are you saying, man? What are you saying? Where's the faith? Where's the faith? What are those bad vibes, mate? Get those bad vibes out of here, son. How's the stadium a light, mate? More like the stadium a shite. What are you talking about? They are fucking awful, mate. It's a dog stadium as well. Look at that. They can't even sell out. Stadium a light, mate. Stadium a no light. Stadium of darkness, mate. It's the only way you see their fans, because their fans are in hiding. They ain't here. They know they're about to get their ass whooped. So they were like, you know, we ain't even going to show up today. Go on, Jed Spence. Lovely stuff. Outside of the foot to Perot. Perot back to Spence. Spence still driving. Oh, finds Somerville. Strikes. It's deflected. Going back out to Spence. Back out to Spence. Give it to Spenny boy, mate. Oh, Kamara, mate. Why are you slowing it down? Whoo, mate. Spence is looking shot. Oh, that's a disgraceful challenge on DJ, mate. Book him, ref. Book him. That is horrible. That is horrific, mate. That is horrific, mate. Right down the back of Dan James's hamstring. Huggins, you are an absolute disgrace, mate. Dirty foul. Well, you're not a disgrace, but that foul was disgraceful. Leeds sold all the tickets. Sunderland sell one ticket for the manager. It was a good stadium growing up. Well, not anymore, mate. Not anymore. I'll tell you that for nothing, mate. I'll tell you that for nothing. Look at that. They ain't even sold out half the stadium. It's ridiculous. Go on. Dan James swings it in. Jed Spence, can he strike it from distance? Yes, he can! Oh, it's deflected. Is that a Leeds deflection? Was that Rutter who headed it? Was that a Sunderland deflection? What's going on here? Looked like it nicked off a Sunderland head, was it? Or did it come off Rutter? Let's see. Opens his body up. Lovely. Curls it. Oh, it's off Rutter's head. Oh, Rutter might have even flicked that wide there, unfortunately. Oof. That was close, mate. I'm liking the look of Jed Spence so far. It's good with him being on that left-hand side as well, because he's predominantly right-footed. So, you know, yes, he's going to do a lot of those outside-of-the-foot passes like he just did there to Perot, but it allows him to cut inside and strike like that as well, and he's got a bit of a mean strike on him. Mate, I'm really liking the look of him, mate. I'm really liking the look of Jed Spence so far. Early doors, obviously. Early doors, but so far, so good. So far, so good. Let me just have one spoonful of pasta, all right? One forkful. You know, let's not get too crazy here, but, you know, one forkful just to appetize the stomach. 1 second. Beautiful. Beautiful. Come on, Sunderland. Come on, Sunderland. Come on, Leeds. Phew. ASMR. What, ASMR eating? Fucking hell. That would be tragic, mate. This mic isn't very good for it. The Blue Yeti I used to have was, well, I still have it, is very, very good because it picks up a lot more sound. I have this set to a low volume so it doesn't pick up too much background noise. So I can't really do quite as much of the ASMR stuff, like the tapping and other things like that, because it doesn't quite work as well. It's quite quiet. The Leeds are on the attack here, and Somerville touches the ball down, and I'm going to stop doing this because it's probably really, really creepy to a lot of people. I would not want to listen to ASMR from myself, mate. I suit it. I don't know about that. Oh, go on. Somerville. Perot! Oh, it's blocked. DJ, win it. Win it, DJ. Win it. Oh, DJ versus Sniffer Clark. Oh, DJ wins the battle. Will he win the war? Hopefully so, Joe Roden. Sniffer Clark putting quite a bit of pressure in there. Freudian slip, mate. It was a Freudian slip indeed, mate. A Freudian slip indeed. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Go on, Spence. Lovely. Lovely. Jubbly. Oh, he's giving him a throw, mate. Get a goal, lads. Get a goal indeed, lads. Could really do with a goal. I'd love it if we scored a goal. 4 shots to 0, Leeds United. Both with 4 touches in the opposition box, though, both sides. And 1 shot on target for Leeds compared to Sunderland 0, because, of course, they haven't had a shot yet. But surprisingly, Leeds only with 55% of the possession. Oh, little flick of the wrist, mate. Flick of the ankles. Come on. Back of the net. Go on, Perot. Press him. Press him, Perot. Press him, Perot. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Lovely. Lovely, Gray. Oh, still going. Gray Matter. Kamara. Sprays it out to Somerville. That's a dirty foul on Somerville, mate. That's a dirty foul. He's flicked it over him, but that was a criminal foul, mate. He's come flying in with his studs up there. Oh, go on, Somerville. Still going. Finds Rutter! Oh! Deceiving camera angle. I thought I was in there. Please score. Mate, hopefully they're listening to you, Evan. Go on. Mate, Jed Spence driving forward again. Finds... That's a foul, ref. That's a foul on Rutter. Come on. Come on, man. That's poor. Perot sliding it out. Spence class this game, mate. Spence has been class this game, mate. He has been. He's offered a lot going forward. Defensively, he hasn't been tested too much. Here he is. He's positioning a bit sus, but going forward, he's looked very good, and they've struck from range. Don't know who that guy is. He looks about 50 years of age with that kind of thing, but it's gone wide in the end. Barry Bannon. So, just gone wide. Whistled wide. Go on, Perot. Perot with the touchdown. Oof. Dale Bardsley, my man. Got a lot of love for Dale. JT, my dear boy. The biggest arms in West Lynn, Oregon. Damn right. And let me tell you something. I've got the biggest arms. I'm the man with all the charm and the arms that are going to cause all the harm this Saturday night. You know, a man from West Lynn like myself. I've seen some ridiculously dangerous things. You know, I saw a guy once take chewing gum out of his mouth and leave it on the floor. You know, just public littering. I cannot believe the things I had to see growing up. But that is what gave me these absolute pythons that I have today. 3 points, please, tonight. Thanks for doing this, as I can't watch the match here. Love from France. Hey, thank you for coming, mate. You ain't got to thank me for doing it. Thank you for tuning along with the boys, mate. Hopefully, I can serve you well, and hopefully we can all be here and watch together as Leeds smack up Sunderland. This touch down at the back. Can Kamara press that out? He's close to, but no cigar. No cigar. Whew. Come on, the boys. Joe Rodon. Oh, what the hell's he doing there, mate? He's got no one around him, though. No pressure. He's got loads of space, loads of time. And that seems to be causing him problems. Someone with a bit of space himself is Spence. Oh, look at that shimmy. Ooh, close to playing that ball out to Source there. He loves the little right foot Travellas, does Spence, mate. The Travella Tonka, I like to call him, mate. The Trevelase. Wait, who's that just slipped on their ass, mate? Rodon's absolutely mugged you off there, son. Royally. Absolutely royally mugged you. Kamara, who's going to play it to? Quick free kick? Nah, not going to take the quickie. Not going to take the quickie. Oh, that's a dirty foul by Bellingham, though. Job Bellingham. Does he have Job on his back? Not even Bellingham. Legend, mate. You are the legend. I am a mere custodian of your time. Go on. Somerville. Oh, bit of sauce, mate. Look at that. I love his little drop of the shoulders that he does. The little inside step overs as well. Kamara driving forward now. Ref, you're going to give us something, mate. You bloody hell, man. He needs to go to fucking Specsavers, son. He's absolutely cleaned him out. He's cleaned him out like a fucking Vindaloo on my insides. That is ridiculous. He's gone right through him. Right through him there. That is poor from you, ref. That is poor. You deserve a booking for that one, son. That is poor. He's gone right through the back of him there. That is absolutely mind-boggling, mate. Send him to Tesco for a meal deal. Somerville with the interception. Still going. Oh, he stumbled over his own footing there. Oof. I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no satisfaction. But I try. Go on, Patterson. Give it straight to Somerville. You know you want to, mate. You know you want to. Finish the lyrics marching on together. You mean the lyrics of the actual song? One could perhaps, you know, marching on together. We all want to see you win. Na, 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 na. We are so proud, we doth shout it out loud. Go on. Oh, close. We love you, Leeds. Leeds. And of course, Leeds. Arnold Allen meal deal special. Oh, yeah, love Leeds. Yeah, love Leeds. Yeah, love Leeds. Yeah, love Leeds. Whenever I chant Leeds songs, I always dip into a bit of a Yorkshire accent, you know. Got it in the back locker, you know what I mean? You know, we can't do a, we all love Leeds. No, it's got to be a, we all love Leeds. We all love Leeds. We all love Leeds. We all love Leeds. You know? I'm an adopted Yorkshireman in many ways. Supercomputer. Oh, what? You're going to give Reginald a yellow card? That is disgraceful refereeing. Once again, they've absolutely slammed through Somerville 15 million times the past few minutes. And he's just given a booking to Gray. To Reginald. Ah. Oh. That is disgraceful, mate. Reginald did not deserve that. That was a clean challenge, mate. Jack Clark getting in the better of Reg. I'm not sure that he is, mate. I'm not sure that he is getting the better of Reginald. Reginald's got him on fucking toast, mate. Gray couldn't lick a fucking lollipop, let alone Reginald Gray. Who's taking this free kick for Sunderland, though? An unjust free kick, might I add. But a free kick nonetheless. Bellingham on the outside of the box. It's whipped it. Oh, my days. You Oh! How they got that one out? How have they fucking fluked that one? That is ridiculous defending. That is car crash defending. I might go as far as to even say skid mark defending. Flipping heck. Wow. Almost scored an own goal there. Oh, my days. It's coming. It's flip. Oh, my days. Meslier has completely missed the ball. It looks like it's ricocheted off Meslier. Off Roden, who's gone for a diving header into the back of his own net. And luckily, it's flicked off Strike. Strike has cleared it. Big time saving Leeds there. Big time. That's a clutch. Wow. Go on, Strike, mate. What a G. Wait, you're giving him another corner. That was a throw-in. That was a throw-in, ref. Oh, what a save, Meslier. Oh, my lord. Wow, Leeds are fucking skating on mega Rizzler paper thin ice right now. It's a corner. I think it's Bellingham who rises with a header going top bins. What a save, Meslier, mate. Oh, that is Gordon Banks-esque. That is Gordon Banks-esque, mate. Oh, my lord. You mean butter on toast? Hey, I do like butter on my toast, but wow. The question is, do you have salt with your chips? No, it wasn't Bellingham who won the header there. Someone's come just from the behind of him, and it's a beautiful save. Oh, it's deflected off Bellingham or off... Either off Bellingham or Roden, but it's going top bins, and it's a beautiful, beautiful save by Meslier. Strike. Yes. Strikey boy. Lightning strike. Am I right? Uh-oh. Ref. Referee. That's a foul. Go on, Arch. Oh, DJ. DJ at the disco. Finds Perot. Oh, unlucky, mate. Unlucky. 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 Maximilian. Oh, sorry. I don't know how to spell him. Strike. You're close, to be fair. You're just missing the eye. Pog back in action. How's it going, mate? Hey, JT. It's been about 4 to 5 months. Really? Wow, mate. Nice to see after all this time. Pog back in the chat, back in the stream, and back in action. Lovely to see you, my man. Nice to see you. Nice. Go on, Cam. Kamara. Sumare Kamare. Amili. How's your life going, my man? Hopefully well. Hopefully well indeed. Sunderland the better team. I disagree. I think over the past 5 to 10 minutes, they've been the better side, but over the balance of the 30 minutes that have been played, first 15, 20 minutes, I think Leeds were the dominant side. So I think it's been about an even game. I wouldn't say Sunderland are by far the better team. They've created a couple of big chances, from set pieces. Leeds just need to fix up, sharpen up, and get a goal. My life has been great, brother. That's what I like to hear, mate. That's what I like to hear. Dubs in the chat for you, Pogback, mate. Lovely to hear it. And I can't complain, mate. I cannot complain. Life is still going, you know. Another day that I'm breathing is another day that I'm thankful to God. So, yes, absolutely. Life is going copacetically. Somerville, oh, that is awful, mate. That is awful. Awful, awful, awful. I can't get no satisfaction. Oof, go on, Kamara. Double spin, double backs, gives it to Stroik. Stroik sliding forward there. With ease, gentlemen. At ease, gentlemen. At ease. Paris. With a très très. Bit of placid football from Leeds right now. A little back and forth. 1-2s. And Rutter is fouled. There you go. And Lovely gets it quickly. Gives it out to Spence, who shimmies back on himself and gives it out to Kamara. Nice play there by Rutter, though. Gets fouled quickly, straight up, bang. Ball out to Spence. Unfortunately, we weren't able to capitalise on it, but here is Spence. Bit of a dodgy touch there. Somerville comes in, loses position to try and recover it, and they've given them a foul. Oh, this ref, mate. This ref is criminal. Absolutely criminal. Let's just check on the other scores on the doors right now. Preston leading Huddersfield 2-0. Rotherham drawing 0-0. West Brom. Watford still drawing 1-1 with Ipswich. Blackburn beating Bristol City 1-0. Stoke drawing with Swansea 0-0. And Leeds drawing 0-0 with Sunderland. As Jim Montgomery looks on from the stands. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Where do we go from this one? Satisfaction. No. Uh-oh. Whew. That was close. Big block by Spence there. Big block by Spence. Sunderland with a corner. 35 minutes of action completed. Well, 36 in 3 seconds. 2, 1. 36 minutes of action completed. Sunderland now with a dangerous corner, and we've seen Leeds come close to conceding from a couple of set pieces now. Let's not let this be the set piece that does it. Pritchard taking. Double hands up. Little. Over to the stands. Over to the inside of the box. He whips it in, and it's all the way over to an unmarked Bellingham, who's headed it wide. Scarborough 1-1 Forest Green Rovers. Nice. I got an auntie that lives in Scarborough, actually. So, shout out to my Scarborough peeps, mate. My mum's sister. Auntie Sarah, lovely woman. And a Leeds fan, of course. So, shout out to her and her spouse and her family. Yeah. Good terms. I think it's Scarborough. Maybe I'm wrong. I think it's Scarborough. Blackburn leading Bristol City. Huddersfield losing 2-0 to Preston. Rotherham drawing with West Brom. Stoke drawing with Swansea. And Watford drawing with Ipswich. The other results again, just thought I'd go through them again, just in case. Here's Rutter. Rutter down the wing. Can he cross it in? He's still going, drills it in, and it is a corner. Corner ball for Leeds United this time. How long before Reginald is moved over? I believe you mean into the midfield. Well, when we get our fullbacks back fit, Jed Spence was meant to be the guy that's playing right back, but because Byram's been injured, he's now been forced out into left back. So I believe when Byram is back, and hopefully Jed Spence is also fit and he's starting in right back, then I believe you may see Archie Gray get a half an hour in midfield when Kamara comes off, and then maybe in the odd game get a chance over. But he's right now, it's pretty hard to take Kamara or Ampadu out of those two midfield spots in which Archie Gray likes to occupy, unless if he does, the old change of formation, 3 at the back antics that he does sometimes with Leeds, then maybe Archie Gray would get, an earlier chance in midfield alongside the other two. Passing stand, it may be a hot moment. And it's interesting, mate. How do you guys think he's coping out at right back? I think he's coping. It is a bit risky with a guy with the pace of Sniffer Clark down the wing with him. And a bit of trickery as well Clark's got through his game. It's going to be a long, long, long day for Reginald. Oh. That's a foul on Perot, is it not? Yes, it is, mate. Yes, it is. Okay, Leeds with the free kick. Leeds United with the free kick. I can't get no. Shout out Ragav, who's just hit me with a nice cheeky follow. Shout out my boy, Ragav116. What a boy. Last 15 minutes, Sunderland 3 shots, Leeds 0. Leeds need to get some more goal action. 40th minute though. Can Leeds get a goal now? Kamara, he's got a lot of men forward with him. He's gone back to strike. Let's get it out nice and early forward. Yeah, Kamara. Somerville, come on. Quickly. Kamara under pressure from Bellingham. They're pressing us high, Sunderland. That is a good option for Leeds. If we break the press, though, we can be inside that back line. Lovely ball by Somerville. Perot doesn't have the pace to get at the end of that one. Woo! Maybe a little bit too much on the ball by Somerville. Got to know Perot hasn't quite got that pace. Nice option, though. Nice option. 4.5 minutes till half time. 4.5 minutos de half time. Oh, go on, Perot. Go on, Piz. Pizzy. Pizzy Perot. Pizzy Perot. Perot. Inches, Jezza. Inches. That was close. That was close. Whistles over, though. It's a Leeds goal kick. Leeds United goal kick. Was that Clark with the strike? I believe that was Sniffer Clark, actually. Drilling it over. Drilling it over. Drilling it. Stroik goes back. Goes back to black. Was back in black. Oh, go on. Go on, DJ. Touch it down quicker, mate. Touch it down quicker. Oh, taking a bit too long there. Is he fouled? That's a foul, ref. Give us the foul. You've given them the advantage. Are you kidding me? Not only the advantage, you've given them the play. Oh, lovely challenge by Roden to keep that out of a dangerous position for Leeds. Not sure on that one, mate. What does Falk need to do to change this around at half time? I'd tell you what he needs to do. He needs to make some changes quicker. Dan James, I've loved him recently. He hasn't seemed too involved in this game. So I would potentially put Nonto on for DJ. I would also take Perot off and put Bamford on. Those would be my changes if I was going to make them. Although the first thing I would do is put Bamford on for Perot. Bamford on for Peru. Let's have a little lufc at the bench. Somerville currently rated the best player on the pitch. Yep, Wilfred Nonto there. Luke Ayling, Patrick Bamford, Matteo Joseph, Jaden Anthony, Joe Gelhard, Liam Cooper, and Ilya Gruev, and Caldalo also sat on the bench. It's funny, fucking Gelhard, who played at Sunderland himself last year. He's really fallen off the boil a bit recently. It's been sad to see, but is what it is. I think Spence will be better over on the right against Jack Clark. Potentially. Do you mean defensively there? Because offensively, he's doing very well on this left-hand side. I'm not sure if it would work better for someone else, another winger, maybe a Nonto, like I said, to be on with him, because Somerville is someone who likes to really run the channels, as does Spence. So there's been a couple of times where they've been getting under each other's feet, or Spence has been pushing Somerville inside, which has worked, but it's also potentially come to the detriment of either player. I feel like Spence needs someone who likes to come inside so that he can overlap on the right and they can play a nice little triangle reverse pass to him, allow him to run the channels. I think that's what he likes more. And Nonto, as opposed to the rest of our wingers, is probably the most direct centrally. He's the guy who likes to cut inside a lot more. So I think that could work potentially. Nonto and Jed Spence on the same side. With the bombastic side eye. But those, like I said, if I was going to change things, that's what I'd potentially do. Nonto and Bamford on the pitch. And make sure you keep Somerville and Rotter on the pitch also. As long as those two are still on the pitch, I'm not exactly 100% too fast as to how he gets the other two on. But I would definitely take Perot off. He's not really offering anything today. Go on, DJ. Crosses all the way in. Whoa! Who was that? Almost, I thought he looked well off there, but he almost slid and scored. 1 minute of stoppage time. 40 seconds left to play for Leeds United. 40 seconds left before half-time. As they show that cross again, he looks well off to me. He is well off. He's almost scored a scissor kick, though, but he is well off. Their gaffer is fuming, mate. Fuming. I'm back. And I'm better than ever. I'm back. Oh, I'm getting a lot of chest cramps right now. That is the 46th minute. The 1 minute added time has been used up. And I presume that is half-time for Leeds United. It is half-time. Leeds United 0. Sunderland 0. Half-time. How are we guys feeling? I think it's been a decent half for Leeds. Not the best, not the worst. We started off the half well. Sunderland really grew into it, 20 to 30 minute mark, and then past 5-10 minutes, Leeds have looked the better side, but not really creating all too much. Sunderland probably creating the better chances of the game, which is a scary thing, although a lot of their chances did come from set pieces. Leeds need to really wake up when defending those. But what are your guys' feelings right now? Who would you guys bring off the bench to change things around for Leeds United? For me, like I said, I would bring Wilfred Nonto on, and I would also bring Patrick Bamford on, probably for Perot and Dan James. That would be my thing. Poor half. I think if they keep this up, they will win. I believe you're talking about Sunderland there. And to be fair, the one thing we have seen from Leeds is either slow starts, very bad first halves, and then, in form in the second half, or very good in the first half and kind of coasting for the second half. So hopefully, we were kind of coasting at times in the first half. Hopefully, second half, turn on the style, nice early goal to start off the second half, and just really get some good play going. Oh, man, my chest is really cramping up here. We just have one more fork full of pasta. It is. It is. It is. Very much so. But I don't mind. I'm starving. I'm absolutely starving, mate. Almost as hungry as I am for a goal for Leeds United. If only those forwards could show a bit of hunger like I am right now and get themselves involved. Get it a bit mixy up there. Come on, Paddy. Do it for the old brigade, mate. The old guard. It'd be nice to see Patrick Bamford do it. And I think it will also get a lot out of Jorginho Rutter. It'd be a good move, in my opinion, because I don't think Perot is doing all too much. But let's be real. It's Fark. He's not going to make any changes until the 70th, 80th minute. So, let's probably not get our hopes up too high of a change occurring. An on-toll one for DJ. Your pasta will be cold. Yeah, my pasta is freezing, mate. Freezing. But pasta is pasta. Comme si, comme ça, passi, pasta. Bamford's been ill. Maybe Joseph instead. Interesting shout. I'd probably still prefer to see Patrick Bamford in there. I probably would still prefer to see Patrick Bamford involved. But, having said that, I'm not mad at Joseph. You know, new trim, looking sharp. Listen, if Bamford is too ill, then fine, bring Joseph on. Or even bring Joe Gelhardt on. You know, I wouldn't be too mad at that. I just want an actual striker up there right now. You know, I think that's what Leeds are missing a little bit. Bit of the hold-up play, bit of the dragging defenders out of position that you get from a Gelhardt or a Bamford, someone like that. So, I'll potentially go for one of those two, personally. If you're saying Bamford's been ill, even though I would preferably put Bamford up there, nonetheless. But, yeah, okay, fair enough. If he is too ill, and it's looking like a 15-20 minute job for him, then I'd put Gelhardt in there. Or Joseph, but probably Gelhardt would be the guy I would look to first as they go to the studio. Other games, I believe, have kicked back off for their second half. So let's have a little look-see at some of these other games. Preston leading Huddersfield 2-0. Rotherham drawing 0-0 with West Brom. Watford still drawing with Ipswich 1-1. Stoke City drawing with Swansea 0-0. Blackburn beating Bristol City still 1-0. Oof. As they look again at that strike clearance from the free kick, that was suspect defending from Leeds. Wow. Rodon came so close to heading that into the back of his own net. That's what I mean. Rodon is a bit calamitous at times. He's very fortuitous to get away with that, to be honest with you. He is almost scored a diving header into the back of his own net. It's just luckily ricocheted off the side of Mellier's stomach. But anyway, guys, as I said, quickly, let me know what you guys think should be changed by Fark in the second half. I'm going to go for literally 90 seconds. You can time it. You can time it if you want. When I put the BRB screen on, there will be a timer in there, so you can time it along with that. And you see, I'll be gone for about 90 seconds. I do just need to quickly go to the toilet and get myself recharged for the second half. Getting motivated for a 30-mile bike ride. Ideas, mate. Bit of caffeine. And, you know, some Ronnie Coleman workout videos. You know, they usually get the juices going. Bit of caffeine, like I said. And you know, probably just watch this Leeds game. You know, watch this masterful performance from Leeds that is going to happen in the second half. And it will really G you up and inspire you for that bike ride, mate. That's what I would do, mate. Yeah, just get yourself, get yourself in the zone, mate. Bit of meditation as well to get your mind ready. But like I said, I'm gonna quickly go to the toilet. I'll be back in a second. See you guys very soon. Hello, hello, hello. We're back, mate. We're back, boys. Ronnie Coleman and meditation. Gotta try. You gotta try it indeed, mate. Big time. You gotta try it. Big time. As it closes on the 9 o'clock mark. Does anybody care? Oh, as we hit 11 whole goddamn likes. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you're like from, but I know you 11 source demons are absolute living legends. Absolute living legends, mate. Love to all of you. Just went over to one Leeds real quick while you were gone, and it's bleak over there. What do you mean it's bleak over there? What, everyone's down and somber? Because why would you be down and somber when Leeds are about to crush Sunderland in the second half, mate. Come on. Let's get some vibes going here, mate. Let's get some vibes going here. Leeds are the Dons. All right, the Don Perigons. I haven't been the most optimistic person this season. I've been a bit pessimistic. There's certain things that people are okay with that I haven't been too happy with this year. You know, certain signings I'm not 100% convinced on yet. That a lot of people are. You know, certain tactics from Fark that he's been deploying. But, you know what? Today, Leeds are winning. And no, we're not winning today, but I feel like we're going to win the game. And Leeds have been winning a lot of games recently. As they showed it. Oh, that is a fucking fortuitous goal from Ipswich if I've ever seen one. What a fucking fluky equaliser that was, mate. Absolutely fluky. As 2-1 over there, 2-0 there, and West Brom, I don't know if they just scored, but they're beating Rotherham 1-0. Fortunately, Leeds couldn't beat Rotherham. Fucking donkeys, mate. My favourite peeps, Joe Depp, my boy. How are you, man? How are you? My favourite Depp, even more than Johnny. Forgot this was on. You forgot Leeds were playing, mate. Cure. Bloody missing out, mate. Missing out on a 0-0 cracker. Yeah, and I agree. We've been poor. They're worried about Archie and taking Gruev to go. Talking Gruev? What? They're talking about Gruev going to left back? Fucking hell, I've heard it all, son. Gruev left back. That is one of the most ridiculous shouts I think I've ever heard in my career. Like, no offense to anyone said it. I don't know who's come out with that. But Gruev left back, if someone has said that, that is, you know, one of the most criminal statements I've ever heard in my life, to be honest with you. I don't believe anyone's come out with that one. Surely not. Surely not, because he's bad enough in the middle of the park, let alone at left back where someone's going to be running at him. He does not have the pace to play left back, that's for sure, mate. Or probably the positional awareness. Or the quick enough thinking on the ball. Well, mate, Bulgaria, mate. He's not playing in the champion. He's not playing in top flight sides like Leeds United. Listen, mate. I don't know what people have seen from Grev away from Leeds. Internationally, old footage, whatever. Cool. I'm going off what I've seen in a Leeds United shirt, and I'm sorry, that guy cannot cut the mustard at left back. He's been bang average when he's played in the midfield, if I'm being frankly honest with you. No offense to the guy, I like him. I'm sure he's a lovely guy. And heck, he could turn around and prove me wrong. Become the best left back the world's ever seen. Become the best central midfielder the world's ever seen. But from what I've seen from him this year, I don't think he's got the pace to play left back. I really don't. Especially against a side like Sunderland, who are breaking very quickly. They're pressing very high. They're going to put him under a lot of pressure there. I really don't think that he would be any benefit over Archie Gray at all. I know Archie Gray's playing right back, but obviously they'd be talking about putting Spencer right back and Grev left back. But yeah, that doesn't make much sense to me at all. I'd rather even just whack. Wait, Ayling's on. Let me just check something real quick. Yeah, Ayling's on the bench. I'd rather even just chuck Ayling in there, to be honest with you. Rather just chuck Ayling in there. Cool. Forest Green Rovers beating Scarborough now. Barnet got to come back against Newport, mate. That is unacceptable, mate. Sniffer Clark back on the pitch. Evening all, marching on together. Bohemania. Sorry, I always get your name wrong. Bohemistein. How's it going, my brother, man? I always get your name wrong. I apologise. I do apologise. Because on my monitor, the names are quite small. So some of the letters merge into one. Has it been good 0-0 or a bit of a shocker? Yeah, it's been a bit of both. You know, it's been a bit placid from Leeds. Leeds haven't looked amazing. You know, first 15, 20 minutes, we were the better side. But, you know, it wasn't one of those games where we've missed a hatful of great chances, and we've been playing really well. You know, we haven't really created too much. But first half, we were probably the better side. First 15, 20 minutes, definitely. 20 to 30 minutes, Sunderland came into their own, got quite a few dangerous set pieces, and came very close to scoring a couple of times, a couple of big saves from Melie. And then after that, latter parts of the half, Leeds, you know, once again got a foothold of the game. But again, no real big chances to write home about. So overall, I'd say pretty even game. But, you know, Leeds not doing enough. And Sunderland definitely creating the better chances in the game. Let me just get the time synced up as the second half has now kicked off. 18, 19, 20, 21, oh, perfectly beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, mate. Why do footballers spit so much? Because when you're running around and especially if you haven't been drinking, you get a lot of phlegm building up in your throat. You get a lot of like loose saliva that just attaches itself to the back of your throat. And when you're tired and you've been running around a lot and your mouth dries up, you just want to, you know, spit out that gunk. It you know, it's quite a common thing. When you're doing a lot of anaerobic exercise. Go on, Rutter. Oh, tried the back heel. That was going nowhere near DJ, though. It was an intriguing back heel, that's for sure, mate. Max, behave. I'd rather have Archie red than have an Ailing on. Oh, you mean Archie getting a red card. I see. That's why they're talking about getting rid of Archie. Okay. I thought you meant because he was having the best game. Okay, I see what you mean now. But listen, like I said, I would still rather put Ailing at right back than swap Spence over and put Gruev left back, that's for sure. Oh, go on, Rutter. Rutter still. Oh, blimey, crikey, mate. But yeah, no, that's crazy, mate. No, I wouldn't rather have Archie on a red than Ailing, mate. I don't mind Ailing. Ailing's a good player. Man. Everyone hating on my boy Luke. Bohemian Philstein, but John Boy. Bohemian Philistine, but John Boy will do. John Boy. Shout out John Boy, mate. J Boy. Johnny Boy. J Boy. Shout out Johnny Carrillo Sanchez. The real G. Ailing is shocking. He can't defend. He'll get spun like a ballerina ribbon by Jack Clark. A ballerine ribbon. I like the analogy, but I don't like who you're aiming it at. Because I disagree, mate. I think he would have Sniffer Clark in his back pocket. Sniffer Clark will be sniffing his bum crack. Because that's where he's going to be, in that back pocket. The only thing he'll be smelling is Ailing's, behind. You know, he's nowhere near. Ailing would have him on toast, mate. Buttered, warm, crisp, a little bit of crispiness. Not too crispy, but a little bit of crispiness, a little bit of brown. And, yeah. That'll be the toast that Clark is spread on by Ailing. Uh-oh. Big chance. Gray heads it down. Oh, that is shocking. That is a shocking clearance! Oh, my days. Gray. Reginald, mate. Not cooking today, Reginald, mate. You are cooking cereal. Mate. That is... He's headed it straight down to him there. Oh, my days. Gray. Got to be heading that back to keeps there. And now you're giving away a corner. Melie with that beard looking saucy. A little bit of stubble. Makes him look 10 times the mature player. Speaking of youngsters, though, here is Joe Bellingham. Pushes Perot in the back a little bit. He's a bit of a unit, that Bellingham. Tall guy. Get it out. Melie punches clear. No, that's not a pen. Never a pen. Never in a million years is that a pen. Get up, you donkey. Spence, ref. Never in a million years. Great call, ref, mate. Brilliant call there. Look at that. Oh, get up. Honestly. Honestly, mate. DJ's barely touched him. Shoulder to shoulder, mate. Wasn't quite shoulder to shoulder, but, you know, still not a pen. Not a pen in my opinion. It's kind of lazily, listfully, you know, swung his leg out there. No real true venom to get the ball, but, you know, he's clipped the defender as he's done it. Cheers. Does anyone else remember the 78 FA Cup final? It scarred me for life. Wasn't alive then, unfortunately. So, you know, I can't really speak from a lot of personal experience in that one. If anyone else does, you know, let me know. Anyone around during the 78 FA Cup final? 1-1 Watford still. Good stuff, good stuff. Do we look like scoring? I can't get a stream. I'm watching it on Sky Sports. If anyone has that, it is on Sky Sports main event. Not really. Not really right now. If I'm being brutally honest, they haven't really created anything, really. They ain't created much. My dad does. To be fair, my dad does as well. I'm sure he will. As to, I'm sure my uncle will. My uncle and my dad, you know. They were big fans at the time. Well, still are, of course. It's weird, actually. Yeah, my uncle, I gotta say, mate, he's got to work on it a bit, you know. He's made an absolute stinker, my uncle, I will say. Lovely guy, cracking footballer, actually, amazing footballer. Really knows his stuff as well. But he made one huge flaw back in the day. And he somehow, I don't know how he's managed to do this, but he's allowed his son, my cousin, yeah, Jason, to become a gooner. How have you allowed that, son? How have you allowed that? That's a big stinker, in my opinion. Big stinker, mate, because, you know, Jason's got to be one of us, you know, my cousin. He should be one of us. He should be a Leeds fan, but unfortunately, he is a gooner. But, you know, what can you do? You know, you kind of control your... Oh, Kamara with a strike. Cannot really control who your kids support. Although my dad made every effort possible to force me into being a Leeds fan. And, you know, I'm very happy he did because look at this majestic club. So it's a weird dynamic because me, my dad and my uncle, big Leeds fans. But my cousin, the only other boy, because I've got 3 sisters... who are kind of into football. My eldest kind of likes Leeds. The other 2 don't really care. And then my uncle has a couple of daughters who don't really care too much about a team specifically. One of them was very good at football, actually. And then there's the boy, you know. 2 boys, but he supports Arsenal. Even though my uncle and my dad, big Leeds fans. So, you know. Makes for an interesting dynamic. We all went to an Emirates game, actually. Funnily enough, we went to an Arsenal game. The one where Leeds played them in the Cup, and we played them off the park when we were in the Championship, and we should have won that game. But we threw it away with some stupid, like, Reece Nelson ailing fumbled into the back of our own net. We were there, me, my dad, my uncle, and my cousin. And my cousin was, man, he was loving it. He was loving it. He was loving the pain that we were in. He was soaking it all in. As Eddie Reamer gets a yellow card for Leeds United. Eddie Reamer picked up a yellow for Leeds. Oh, go on, Gray. Go on, down the right-hand side. Gives it DJ. Give it DJ till the end of the sentence, mate. 73, not 78. No Sky Sports, mate. I'm in America, no Sky Sports. Oh, okay, I understand. Actually, it's on ESPN Plus. All good. Allow all these out way. Lovely to hear it, Mike Thomas, mate. Lovely to hear it, mate. Lovely to hear it. Hey, if you can, sync this stream you're watching along with your game, and we can watch the game together. You know, win-win situation, mate. Win-win situation. You get no choice. My grandson should be a Leeds fan. Instead, his blood runs Chelsea blue. Disgraceful, mate. Disgraceful. Although that makes sense, though. It makes sense because I believe your grandson you're referring to is from your daughter's side. Because I seem to recall you saying you had a son-in-law who was a Chelsea fan. Which means that usually, as you said, the son will support the father's team. So I believe his dad is a Chelsea... I may be getting this wrong. But I believe that's potentially why. Yeah, see, so that makes sense. That makes sense. Whereas if he was your son's son, and your son was a Leeds fan, then I think he'd probably end up a Leeds fan, presumably. Roden playing it back to Melee, the main man Melee. But I would say, you know what, I think the other reason I say that, I think it's very nice to support the same team as your father. You know, I think it's a beautiful feeling. You know, it's painful, but it's also great. It's painful because, you know, when it makes the highs higher and the lows lower, you know? Because when Leeds lose, you know your dad is going through the same thing as you. He's going through the same kind of pain. So you're feeling the pain for yourself, and you're also feeling the pain for him. But when we win, when everything's going great, when you get promoted, when you do these things, and it's amazing, every bit of good feeling of relief, of excitement, of just delirium that you're in, you know your father's feeling the same thing. I think it's a beautiful thing to have that, personally. Like, it's a beautiful thing. I think it really brings a family together as well, having a father and son. You know, having the team to bond over. I think it's a huge thing, personally. Because, you know, no matter what's going on, you can always crack out and have a conversation about Leeds United. You know, at least that's the way I see it. My wife is Yeovil Town, so I should be good. I don't think you're up for stiff competition there. Bloody hell, Leeds or Yeovil Town. Tough choice. Somerville whips it in. Ah. It is cleared away. My family are Liverpool supporters, even though we're all from Leeds. Interesting, mate. So is it just you who's the Leeds fan? 1973 Cup final. These bastards beat us 1-0. I remember watching it from my nan's. I was in primary school at the time. I remember actually my dad and my uncle, actually my dad especially, always telling me about this. He said he was 8 years old at the time. They were listening to it on the radio, and they couldn't believe it. You know, I vividly remember my dad telling me about that. They're all from Leeds. See, that's the thing. I'm not from Leeds. You know, the only reason I do support Leeds is because my dad supports Leeds. Otherwise, let's be real, I wouldn't be a Leeds fan. You know, I grew up in London. By the time I could feasibly, you know, choose a team, you know, we're talking 4 or 5 years old. I remember watching Leeds before then because, you know, it was bestowed upon me. But you wouldn't really have enough sentient thoughts to choose a side until you're about 5, 6, 7 years old. Growing up in London, you know, my favourite England player growing up was Steven Gerrard. There's a high chance I would actually have been a Liverpool fan. Or maybe because of the locality of it, maybe a Gooner. But yeah, it would have been very random for me to pluck Leeds out as a team, because by that point we were down in the Championship, and potentially, when I was 7 years old, already in League One. But by that point, I was already a die-hard Leeds fan. I'd already had 5 Leeds kits by that point. Already watched loads of games, and it was already in my blood. And I actually remember watching the 2005-2006 playoff final to Watford, which we lost, and I was devastated. I was gutted. I don't remember too much when we got relegated from the Prem, because I was just a little bit too young there, but I do vividly remember watching that game. Vividly. I just remember the feeling of losing that Watford game. I was 5-6 years old, and we watched it at one of my auntie's house. I don't know what big thing we had all there. We were all at that place and watching it, and I just remember going into the toilets after. I still remember just looking at the cubicle wall and just wanting myself to the floor to eat me up. It was a horrible feeling. Horrible feeling. That was one of the first big defeats I remember in football. And then the other one, the next one would be when we lost to Portugal in the World Cup. I remember that vividly as well. I went out, because again I was 5-6 years old, but I remember vividly being in my England shirt, sat at my grandparents, watching it on the floor. And I remember I had one of those, those posters you can get where you fill out all the results in them. I had that. And hang on a second, Jed Spence is running through here. Could he score? Jed Spence. Oof, close. But I had one of those posters where you put all the results on, and you build the tree, and you see who eventually makes it to the final. And I had it all on the wall. Everything's going great. England winning. And it got to that point. We lost to Portugal. I got home. I was in tatters. I was crying in the car ride back. I got home. I stopped crying for a bit, And bear in mind, I was 5-6 years old, so understandable that I was crying. And then I couldn't even bear to write that England lost on the poster, so I ripped it off the wall. Just ripped it in half and chucked it in the bin. I remember going to my room and crying till I fell asleep. But yeah, that was another tragic story. Do you guys remember your first really bad experience in football? Your first, whether it be England or Leeds or another thing, but your first bad experience just from watching football. From playing is a different story, but from watching it. What your first harrowing experience is. If your dad wasn't a Leeds fan, who would your team be? Like I said, it would probably be... because I loved Steven Gerrard growing up, might be Stevie, it might be Liverpool. Or because of where I live, a high chance it would have been Arsenal. Because they're one of the closest sides to me. Closest big sides are Arsenal and Tottenham, who are virtually the same distance apart. Equidistant from me. Ian Potterfield, mate. Ian Potterfield. Cantona going to Man U. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can imagine that one. How old were you when that happened? Because to be fair, I mean, you got to experience Leeds winning the first division if you were around at that point, So at least you had a good thing. At least that bad thing happened right after you won the league. So a bit of sweetness there. Oh, go on, Somerville. Somerville's in. Oh, he's just pushed away as he tries to drag it inside the box there. Inches, Jessa. Bloody inches, son. That was close. Miroslav Klose. No, not a foul. Oh, ref! It's not a foul. He's touched his shoulder there. Blimey, crikey, ref, mate. You had an absolute stinker there, son. That is not a foul. Never a foul media. Ooh, bloody hell. 81-82 relegation. Before that, Leeds were always an elite team. No hum. Yeah, that was a tough time. Leeds went on a really bad spell in the 80s, actually. It was really, really rough time to be a Leeds fan as well, the 80s. Until, obviously, we got promoted in 1990-91 and then won the league in 91-92. Good times, mate. Great times. But yeah, until that point, it was actually very bleak being a Leeds fan before then. Not that I was alive, but I remember researching about it. And obviously, there was a great documentary on Amazon Prime about it. I forget what it's called, Love for the Game or something, about those couple of years about Leeds in the 80s, the hooliganism, all of that. And then Leeds getting promoted. I believe it was against Bournemouth. Was the final game of the season in the Championship or something when we got promoted. Bournemouth away, and we caused an absolute fucking ruckus over there. But yeah, interesting. Uninteresting couple of years, and it's all on a great documentary about it on Amazon Prime. If I've not seen it. 98 maybe so, 93 maybe so, 13. Yeah. Like I said, mate, that was one thing. Being a Leeds fan too far, I was taught about heartbreak at a very young age. You know, watching Leeds fail again and again and again. At least by the time I was an adult, I had no illusion that Leeds weren't gonna break my heart time and time again. I didn't grow up watching Leeds win a lot of things. Yeah, Ipswich just. Oh. Ipswich has scored apparently. Bollocks. Not getting a lot of things go for me today. Yep, Sam Morsey just scored. Bollocks. Told you Watford were cheeks, mate. Watford are cheeks. I hope they do, mate. I hope they do. I really hope they do. Leeds also need to keep winning, which right now we're not doing. This draw is not good enough for Leeds as things stand. Come on. Get things chugging along, mate. Go on, Rutter. Drives inside from the wing. Oh, tries the reverse pass to Ampadu. That Ampadu goal was on. The Ampadu goal was on. Oh, Ethan Amps, mate. Ethan Amps. Ipswich have Leeds on the 23rd, then Leicester on the 26th. Is that actually... Well, what time's that game, actually? Okay, it's at 12:30. That's good. Okay. 12:30 Saturday, the 23rd of December. Leeds United against Ipswich. Early kickoff, presumably on Sky Sports then. Okay, alright. And then Leicester have Rotherham that day. And then you're saying on Boxing Day... Boxing Day Leeds have got a 12:30 as well. Flipping heck, mate. Why are we getting such early kickoffs? And then Ipswich Leicester's at 7:45. Bloody hell, mate. We've got a lot of 12:30s, don't we? Fucking hell, son. Oh my days. Oh my days. That fucking... Anyone seen that video of that one guy that always pops up at every single Arsenal game in like the orange brown fucking coat and the granddad cap? Guy's jokes. He's fucking everywhere, mate. He's even popping up on Nico Milano videos, mate. Guys are all over the gaff right now. Leeds are also all over the gaff. Here is Rutter. Somerville flicks it out to Gray. Have a strike, son. Oh, it's fucking awful, mate. He struck straight into Perot. He's tried to, like, fucking Ronaldo chop it into the back of the net. Ronaldo chopped it into his own foot. Fucking hell, Perot, mate. DJ with the foul, maybe? He has fouled him. And he's got a yellow! Come on, you're giving him easy, ref, mate. It's time for the Gelhard to stand up and be counted. Put him on. Yeah, but if he puts him on for Rutter, we've got fucking serious problems, mate. Take Pirot off. He's not doing anything today. I love him. He's played very well recently, but he's not doing anything today. Take him off. I don't think Dan James is doing anything today either. Get him off. Get Pirot off. Dan James just got himself booked as well, so take him off. Put Nanto on. Come on. It's not rocket science. It's the fucking 70th minute. This is when he makes all his changes. Hurry up, mate. Oh my days. This guy doesn't like making any substitutions, does he? Flipping heck. Does he see it as an insult to his own game plan, making a substitution? It's called using your brain and being adaptable to the situation, mate. Fucking hell. At least when Bielsa didn't make changes, it was for a reason. If he needed to, he would have. You know? Calvin Phillips wasn't doing the business against Swansea early doors. Takes him off after 20 minutes and remonstrates with him on the sideline. You know? This guy's not doing anything. Sunderland are making changes. Sunderland, I've got a fucking new piece of paper with the team instructions on it to switch things up to try and go for the jugular here. Why are Leeds not doing that? Anthony on for Perot. Who will be our striker then? It looks like Joe. I was gonna say someone who's not there. It's not Joe Gelhard. Not Joe Gelhard playing. But it does look like Joseph is potentially the one who's going to come on. I see him warming up on the sideline there. Is that Bamford now? Oh, look at that. Bamford with his beautiful trim, mate. Get him on the pitch, mate. Get him on the pitch. As Sunderland take the corner, it's cleared away by Rutter. Lovely header out by Rutter there. Yeah, I like the non-turn for DJ. I'm not sure about Anthony for Pro, but, you know, fair enough, fair enough. What makes you want to put Anthony on for Pro? I personally want a striker in there. Come on, mate. 72 minutes played. Fucking make a change, mate. Make a change. Don't make like 5 as well. Just make 1. Make 2. Don't take Somerville or Rutter off, as Somerville gets dirtily fouled there. Played the advantage. It should have given us a free kick, really, mate. I'd rather have Anthony on than Bamford. Oof. Well, I'd be in the number 9 role, though. Anthony's not number 9. That's the only thing I'm saying. Uh-oh, here comes Sunderland again. Again, Sunderland come forward. Come on, wake up, man. Make a change. Blimey, crikey, man. What do we got to do to make this guy listen and make a change? What have we got to do? He's waiting so long to change anything. So like I said, man, us talking about the changes we make at half-time are fucking irrelevant, mate. We're wasting our breath because he's never going to do it. He's never going to make a change, is he? It's fucking stupid, mate. It's the same old stuff every single week, mate. Oh, lovely Spence. Alright, here we go. It is Jaden Anthony coming on. You're right, it is. It's Anthony and Nonto coming on. Oh, I can't be. I'm done with this guy. I'm done with him. He's a fucking idiot. He's a fucking clueless idiot, mate. He's taken Rutter off. I can't be arsed. He's left Perot on and he's taken Rutter off. He's a fucking donkey at times, you know. It's an absolute joke, mate. Why would you take Rutter off? I'm actually done with this guy, you know, I'm done with him. Everyone loves him, but his decisions, his substitutions are shocking. They are shocking. Every single time, it's the same rubbish. Why are you taking Rutter off? Put Rutter and a fucking striker on the pitch at the same time. Why are you keeping Perot up there and putting another midfielder on when we need a fucking goal? If anyone's going to create a goal, it's either Somerville or Rutter. Everyone knows this. Ray Charles knows that. Why the strong emotion? Because he's the one that's going to get us a goal. Jaden Anthony certainly fucking isn't. Rutter's the one that creates stuff. And you need to put a striker in with him. Perot has done nothing this game. But he's kept Perot on and he's taken Rutter off. Why? I don't understand it. Because even if Rutter hasn't had the best game by his standards, he's still got a moment of magic in him. We need a goal. If someone's going to lick a player, get us on the counter-attack, play a beautiful cross in, create something out of nothing, it's most likely going to be Rutter. Why do you take him off when we're drawing and we need a goal? That's why the strong emotion, because he does it all the time and I don't understand it. He's been doing it all the time recently and he's been leaving Perot on and taking Rutter off. Why? Why? Put a striker on and keep Perot on. I just don't. You've got Gelhardt and Joseph and Bamford all on the bench, and you bring Jaden Anthony on instead of them, and you need a goal. Where's the logic? Listen, even if Jaden Anthony scores, you should still be keeping fucking Rutter on the pitch. Take Perot off. I don't. Listen, hopefully it works, but I don't understand it, mate. I don't understand it. He's going to come under some serious flack from a lot of people if this doesn't work out. Oh, here comes Sunderland again. Spence defending well at least. Cross comes in, Stroik clears it. Oh my days. Oh my lord. Oh my days, they've scored. Bellingham's fucking scored, and that's the most fucking car crash defending I've ever seen. I told you. He's clueless. His decisions of when to make subs and how to make them are fucking awful. The second he makes the changes, we concede one of the most calamitous goals I've ever seen in my life, man. They are such shit changes. Why? Why? Why does he do this every time? He waits so long, and then he makes terrible decisions. Yeah, eat your coat, mate, because you've just had an absolute stinker there, mate. An absolute stinker. That's why you see the strong emotions. You bring players on who aren't fucking tracking their men, or in no man's land. Stroik heads it out. It's the most fucking fortuitous goal I've ever seen. Stroik heads it out, and it's straight into the path of someone else who doesn't know anything about it. He just flicks it forward with a header, lets it bounce off his head, and then Bellingham's in the middle in acres of space. And he flicks it in with a header as well. Triple header. Oh, I cannot believe it, mate. And Gray loses his man as well. Gray loses his man. And you just knew fucking Bellingham was going to score, didn't you? Oh, my days, mate. And I'm pretty sure Ipswich have beaten Watford. Yep, full time. Ipswich have beaten Watford 2-1. That's going to make the gap 10 points now as things stand. 10 points. Brilliant. Brilliant, because this fucking genius doesn't know when to make substitutions. He does it at the wrong time every single time. This is what happens. Why? Why are you completely changing the system in the flipping 80th minute? Why not make a change earlier And why is this the change he makes? I don't understand it, mate. I don't understand it. And now you need 2 goals, and your best creative asset is off the pitch. Now it's all down to Somerville. He has no help. And now he wants to bring Joseph and Bamford on. Now he wants to bring him on. That's a shocking free kick from Somerville as well. Oh. 10 minutes to claw an equaliser. Come on, Leeds. But an equaliser is not even good enough. We need all 3. We need all 3 points, really. It is pathetic, Ice Naz, mate. It's pathetic. It is indeed. What's he pointing 2 at, RG Gray? 2 at the back, 3 at the back? What's going on here? I don't understand his decision making. Listen, mate, I like Fark. He's done a lot of good things, but his substitutions are awful. And it's consistent. This isn't the first time. It's happened a million times. And is he taking Jed Spence off? I think he is. Yeah. Jed Spence is coming off. Yeah, I thought started off the game well. He hasn't really got involved too much the past few minutes of action. But Bamford and Joseph are on the pitch now. And Kamara and Spence are the 2 making way. It's not enough. It's not enough. We need 3 points, mate. Especially with Ipswich winning today. I think what's happened with Southampton as well. West Brom won as well, so now they're climbing back close to us. Eight minutes left of action. Why is it even worse? Bamford coming on. It's just a Hail Mary attempt. It's just a Hail Mary attempt, mate. Just a Hail Mary attempt. As a lot of his changes are. Seven minutes left. 6 minutes left. Come on. Come on, the boys. Come on, the boys. Perot slides it down. Out to the right. Here comes Willie G. Willie G in the house. Cuts in. Come on, Nonto, mate. Do something, please. Please do something, Nonto. Ah, Bamford. That is shocking, mate. That is calamitous, Bamford, mate. Absolutely calamitous. Wow. What am I watching? Go on. Come on, Reginald, mate. Do something with it. Gives out to Nonto again. Oh, lovely run. Oh, just avoid the leg. Avoid the leg and you can put a great cross in. He's drawn the foul from Sniffer Clark, but so close. He flicked the ball round him beautifully. He just needed to avoid that dangling leg of Jack Clark and it would have been in there like swimwear. Oh, mate. Here's Jaden Anthony now setting over the free kick. Somerville comes over to tell them to fuck off. Although the fact Jaden Anthony was there so much earlier, it does look like he is going to take this with the in-swinger. Oh, Danny boy. They are calling from Glenn to Glenn. Pipes. Glenn to Glenn pipes. Here's Jaden Anthony, swings it in. It's not a great cross, and it's dealt with, but it is a Leeds throw-in in Sunderland's half. Deep in Sunderland's half, near the outside of the 18-yard box. Could do the Rory Delap special right now. Straight into the box. Nope, instead it's down to Joseph, who's gone for a back heel. He's got Leeds another free kick, another throw-in, sorry. And this is really Rory Delap territory, mate. But instead of Rory Delap, we are going to have Jaden Anthony take it. No, he's thrown it to someone who is off screen. Who scored for them? Have a guess, mate. Have a guess. Pretty obvious. I would say, at least. You'd always have a feeling that this guy, if anyone was going to do something, it would be him. Only scored 4 this year, though. Of course, one of them had to come against us. Wasn't Clark, no. Wasn't Clark. Who's the one other person aside from Clark? I'll say he comes from a very talented family, shall we say. Very talented family. He comes from a very talented family, has a prolific sibling. Who also used to play in the Championship. He used to play for a little old club called Birmingham. They retired his number even. It was 46. I believe it was 46. Go on, Somerville. Bamford chests it down. Bellingham. Yeah, Bellingham. Job Bellingham. Scored from like 2 yards out. It was such a shit goal to concede, honestly. It was very lucky from them, but just stupid defending from Leeds. Leeds haven't really created much this half. Turgid old game this it is. It really is. Leeds haven't created barely anything. Go on, Nonto. Nonto, at least since he's come on, has looked like he's changed things up. Why did he take so long to bring Nonto on, though? He brought him on in the 75th minute. Bring him on in the 50th or the 45th. We all said it from half-time. I would bring Nonto on. Dan James isn't really too involved in this game. Why wait so long? I don't get it. Like, let Rutter play off Nonto as well and see what can happen. Just take a gamble, see what can happen, mate. Give them something else to think about. And look, we don't look any better with Rutter off the pitch. I don't know why he's taking him off. Go on, Nonto. Oh, decent cross. Oh, Perot! Oh, fucking hell, mate. Off the line. Off the line. Oh. Come on, get it back in. Nonto again. Can he get a better cross in this time? He's angling it up. Oh, he's gone through the legs, but he's shown too much of the ball to Bellingham, who's cleared it away for a corner. I believe it will be Jaden Anthony coming over here for, well, I would say for an outswinger, but maybe he'll give it Somerville in-swinger. On second thoughts, he'll probably have a Somerville in-swinger from this corner now. You've got 3 number 9s in there. Well, 3 technically should be number 9s. 3 strikers in the box. So one of them's got to be getting a head on it. Oh, come on. How have you got Perot, Joseph, and Bamford in the box, and you kind of get a header on the ball? Like, the one thing we should be doing... Oh, my God, you fucking idiot, Rodon. Oh, Rodon, you fucking donkey. He's just giving the ball off the pitch for no reason. Just booted it off. All Firpo's fault. Wouldn't be surprised if people blamed him for this. And that is it. 90 minutes are done. There's 5 minutes of stoppage time. Leeds will have to score this second for us to get 2 goals and win this game. Need another roof. 92nd, 94th minute. Sunderland with another throw in, packing the men up the pitch. Could be an opportunity for Leeds to hit them on a counter attack, maybe. Ampadu, get up, mate. Okay, that's a Leeds throw-in. Come on. Come on. Quick, 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 quick. Quicker. Vamos, rápido. Three minutes left. 3 minutes left. Oh, it doesn't look like it's going to be Leeds' day as they show that Hugo clearance off the goal line from the outside of the foot flick from Perot. Best we can hope for now is a draw, and even that seems out of sight. 2.5 minutes left. Jaden Anthony on the spin. Sprays it all the way forward to Nonto. Can he touch that down there? Yes, he can. Keeps it alive wonderfully. Flicks it out to Reginald. Ampadu with a shocking cross in instead. Rodon, that is a terrible pass to Stroik. You've sold him so fucking short there. So short. Oh my days. Oh, and that is it. That is it. It looks like that's going to be full time. 1 minute left and Sunderland have a goal kick. It looks like it's going to be another stupid game in which Leeds give away 3 points, which we really shouldn't be doing. And we've lost. And we've played poor over the conviction of the 90 minutes. We really have. Everyone's asking for a consistent 90-minute performance. Well, we've been consistently fucking shite, mate. That's the only consistency you get over 90 minutes. You don't get 2 great halves from Leeds. You sometimes get 1. But in this case, we've had 0. 30 seconds left. 25 seconds left now. Sunderland have a throw-in in our half. Very, very unfeasible for Leeds to get something out of this game now. It's Jack Clark, of all people. Launches it down to Rodon, heads it down. Now Bellingham can hold up the ball. He's down, and the referee, of course, he's going to give them a free kick. And that's it. That's GG. That's got to be GG. It's the 95th minute. They have a free kick outside our 18-yard box. And that's about it. That's probably about all she wrote, mate. All she wrote. Leeds United 0, Sunderland 1, full time. Might as well stop that clock because it is over. It is all over. Another deflating performance from Leeds. Just when you think Leeds are starting to kick into gear and get some results going, we end up blowing it away and doing something stupid like this. Boys. Any thoughts? Any final thoughts for me? It's another stupid performance. Another calamitous performance from Leeds. Absolutely calamitous. Overall, like I said, Leeds started off decently. First 10-15 minutes. Ended the first half well, but the second half, absolutely dreadful. Perot's chance at the end was decent, but aside from that, created virtually nothing. And just looked flat. Just looked really flat. Let me know what you guys think anyway. It's been an absolute pleasure watching it with all of the boys, as always. I love you guys so much. I really do appreciate watching it with you guys. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to stream on Saturday because, as I said, we're having a makeshift Christmas dinner because my family are away on Christmas Day. They're going on holiday. So, let me know what you guys think anyway. I am going to quickly watch the game again, quickly reanalyze things, and make a video very shortly on all things Leeds United. So, hopefully, I'll see you guys there once we've all had a bit of a clearer head. We've reevaluated the situation and we can go there and break down this game. But otherwise, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. For now, guys, I will see you very soon. Au revoir, my brothers and my sisters.